everyone get access. So it will be on our YouTube channel at Climax Consult. So fast forward. These are the requirements they came with. They are saying that you should have a minimum of level 4 in English or French proficiency based on the Canadian language benchmarks. And they have the CLB, they have the French test, they have another form of English proficiency, but the most common one that is in Ghana is the IELT. You can think of the Pearson VUE test and all those kinds of foreign exams. The most common now is the IELT, that you can find easy access to centers and sit for this kind of exams. Then they stated emphatically that the type of IELT they need is the general training IELT. The general training IELT. So as we move on, I will find time and explain the type of IELT for people, especially the strangers who haven't even learned IELT before. Apparently, if you are here and you are still saying IELTS, it means you don't know anything about this IELT we are talking about. So I'll find time and explain to you people. Then if time permits me, I'll share with you about 7 steps I have here on how you can build a standard CV for free. However, there are people that are approaching us to prepare a standard CV for them as early as possible at a rate of £20. So take note of what I am saying. The reason why I am making things so flexible and open for the people is that we are humans and we have so many ways of thinking. But as a brother, I will advise you all to fasten your seats because the application process is about to get choked. A lot of people are trooping over this office. A lot of people are trooping over this office. So you cannot afford to be battling or to be delaying about an amount to even start the process just for the basic requirements. So basically, you're going to go for the general training IELTS. Then the second one says education level equivalent to Canadian high school diploma. So with this, even if you are an SHS graduate, so long as you have the WAEC or the WASI, it's comparable to their school diploma. However, you will still need the IELT in addition. What I mean is that your least qualification for this job offer should be the SHS or the WASI. During the time that UK was very active, that people were going for the home care, we had a lot of SHS graduates that learned the IELT, built a CV for them, attached health certificates on behalf of their resumes, and they were lucky to get job offers. So to all the diploma holders, to all the degree holders here, I think that it is an opportunity for you. The third one says if you have latest relevant work experience. And this one is a very important aspect, that you should have a CV proving that currently you are working. Probably there are some of you who might be at home because of the unemployment nature in Ghana and all those things. There is still a way out to prepare a CV to make it an updated CV that you are working. Then the last point I like best says you should have a full-time job offer in home care. And this is going to be a good, aspect for many of my students here who are doing home care jobs in Accra, home nursing and all those things. You can build a CV in relation to these areas you find yourselves. I want to declare publicly that in spite of your qualification as a degree nurse, midwife, or whatever area you can talk of, the person who is having a history of being a home carer stands a higher chance of getting an offer than you. Let's take note of this meeting. It's very important. Let me rewind and press play. You might be a diploma nurse in Ghana here, a general nurse, a degree nurse, or whatever. The person who is probably a certificate holder, but is having a strong CV, or even currently working at a care home, stands a higher chance of getting this offer. It doesn't necessarily mean that if you're a degree nurse here, quickly go and quit your job and look for a care home job just for this offer. No, it all depends on how well you can build your CV and reliable referees. What do I mean by reliable referees? You should have referees to be on your CV that can validate and confirm that, of course, Agnes Achampoma is a care worker at so and so care home in Ghana. Are we together? Can you all hear me loud and clear? Can I continue?
Yes, continue.
All right.
Can hear you.
So what is the main agenda of the day? What is the long and short of this matter? The long and short of this matter to the public, especially my fellow nurses, is that your certificate as a diploma nurse, as a degree nurse alone, is not even enough to qualify you for this offer. Frankly speaking, because for now, when you come to Climax Consult, I have started a campaign for non-health workers. And what we are doing for non-health workers is that they don't have enough idea about health, but Climax Consult is going to educate them a bit on how you can care for the aged, monitor vital signs, and administer prescribed drugs by the doctor. But for some of the care homes, if your CV doesn't correlate to these areas, it's going to be a big blow. To still stay in lane of what I'm saying, all that I want you to know is that even for non-health workers, Climax Consult is building a resume, issuing recognized care certificates. You can talk of the Allison, you can talk of the Florence Academy sites, and also educate them afterwards, just to attach to their resumes and apply for this offer. Apparently, all that I want you to understand as a degree nurse, diploma nurse, thinking that only your certificate is enough, I want you to know that there is more to that. Because of the traffic that have started, because of how choke the system is becoming, even in the space of just almost 2 weeks, because this was announced on the 3rd of June, And the whole pathway seems to be getting choked. I held a meeting with Nigerians about 5 days ago, and they were over 200 people on Zoom. So I marveled when I started this meeting, and my Ghanaians, a page of 200 people, only 34 here. I want to declare that when this attitude keeps happening this way, this man can only group all these 34 at a different page. Then we leave the remaining 170 somewhere, because there is too much pressure on us as a consult. We cannot afford to flow with people who do not understand our language. Long and short of all that I'm trying to mean is that if you are a nurse in Ghana, a degree nurse, PNOs, and all kind of categories, you will need these certificates in addition to boost your resumes, to boost it. Then, after you get these health certificates, we finally come to talk about how you can prepare a standard CV. How you can prepare a standard CV. At this part of the webinar, I would like to open the platform for some few questions. Then I continue. So if you have a question, you can just unmute yourself or show up by the hand emoji. Then we move on quickly. Ebenezer, your name and where you are speaking from.
Okay, thank you, sir. Good evening. Please, I'm from Vuta region.
Okay.
Please, with the IELTS, what is the minimum bar score?
Okay, that's a good question. I forgot to talk about. The minimum band score for the IELT is 4.0. And I'll be going deeper on that as the meeting goes on. But for now, the minimum band score is 4.0. Ebenezer, you are now preparing to write. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All the new members preparing to write, the minimum band score for the general training IELTS is 4.0. I want to use this platform as a reminder to you all that our new batch class for the general training IELTS is starting on Monday, this coming Monday. Many of you should reach out to us to join this page. Distance is not a barrier. It's strictly an online class we have on Zoom as we have gathered here. The next question.
Okay, so I have a question. Hello.
I'm with you.
All right, so please, I wanted to find out with the recognized certificate you're talking about. Is it that we are supposed to get it from the agency you are working with? And will they call them to find out if you work with them?
The recognized certificates in relation to the health or the care job, right? Is it in relation to the health? Okay. So that one, in Ghana, I don't know how they can do for you, because the one that we as a consult is going to issue for you is a recognized global certificate that we have done the research that they will consider that when they see that in addition to your, your resumes. It doesn't mean that if you're a nurse in Ghana, your diploma in nursing or degree in nursing is not vital. It's very much important. However, I'm saying that if you can afford, you should let the consult get this in addition for you. So it will be hard to get that from maybe those doing home nursing or nursing jobs at some places, but rather per your responsibility and roles at the care homes that you work, you can input them in your CVs. You can input them in your CVs. Any other question?
Yeah,
But
hello,
I'm
my
still not
Who is
satisfied with it.
Who is getting what I'm telling Casey? Casey, the person should quickly unmute yourself and tell us real quick. Yes, who is getting what I'm trying to mean? The way you guys are muted, are you sure this man will come your way again? Because this is a free service to humanity, and humanity is not ready to receive it. Okay, so nobody got what I told Kezia. Wow.
So let me
Come on.
say,
All right, bro.
yeah, I think because it's care related, they need a basis or a foundation for care, and the consult is ready to help you get a care certificate. Yeah, I mean, if you've been trying the UK ones and all that, you realize they ask about if you have any basics and stuff in care like that. So the consult can help you with a recognized certificate to be able to adapt to whatever basic information or education you have, to help the employers know that, okay, Mr. So and so, even though it's a nurse, even though it's this person has attained a diploma or a course like this in care, so we can consider him. So I mean, I think that's how I also understand it.
Where are you joining from?
Okay,
Are you
so
part of my
all right. So the certificate they are doing is for those who do not have the care certificate. Is that it? Or even though you have a certificate in nursing, but you still need that one too in addition.
So yes, you need a care certificate in addition. I mean, these people are saying they need from you need a care certificate.
They need care workers and not a registered general nurse.
A nurse, exactly, because
registered general nurse is totally different from a care worker. Degree nurse or a nurse officer, because degree nurses are then they are classified as nurse officers in Ghana, is totally different from a care worker. So to increase your probability of getting a job offer, it's advisable you get these care certificates in addition to your documents before you can apply. But that doesn't mean you will just kick off your nursing certificate. You have to add that. It's very important. And that's why I said, for now, even as a consult, we are running a campaign where even a non-health worker, somebody might be having a background of IT, but we can issue a certificate on behalf of that person, educate the person more on the care that he or she is going to do. Then we apply for the job. Then I said, people that have this in addition to their resumes stand a higher chance of getting the offers. So as a brother, my brotherly advice for all the nurses here is to get that in addition. We are planning to create a separate page for the care certificates. In fact, for the nurses, no need for us to even educate you much because many of you have knowledge about this already. But we are planning to create a different page for the health care certificate where those who are very determined and serious for this thing we are talking about, we will do that for them at a fee. Why am I saying at a fee? You don't get these recognized certificates for free. It's something that the various recognized websites that are going to issue it will charge you for that. Will charge you for that. So Kezia, as maybe you are having a name as maybe Kezia Opoku, we can issue a certificate in the name or on behalf of Kezia Opoku that she has successfully passed a competency test of diploma in caregiving. Have I made myself clear? Any other question? Any other question? There are so many things we got to talk about.
Yeah. Hello, sir.
Hello,
My
sir.
name is David from Accra. I want to know, so if I should start the process today, what will be the duration? How long, roughly? Just a fair idea about the duration of the processes.
David, are you trying to mean if you want to start with Climax Consults?
Yes, just today. Let's take, I want to start today. What roughly? I just want to have a fair idea.
David, I don't know who messaged me privately today. Oh no, you're not
Yes.
the one.
Yes.
Hey,
I'm the
David,
one.
you make one. You make one. Okay. For now, what we are doing for the public, my gift for humanity for now, is to be in the gap for direct application. What I mean about direct application is that just as you would have gotten access to the site where you can apply for these care jobs and do it and expect an offer, the same way we are going to do. The only difference between we and you is that our level of knowledge to navigate and do the right thing to increase your chance of getting an offer is higher than many of you. And for now, we cannot predict that maybe Agnes, Climax Consult is going to charge you this for direct application. But Agnes, I cannot tell you you can get a job next week. To be real to you as a brother. Why? Because Mr. Imanoleje is not an employer. My role as an intermediate is to help you build your resumes, your CVs, guide you so you get the offer. So you get the offer. However, there are people that have reached out to our offices and we have started applications for them. The interesting news is that so far we've had about 5 people out of 80 people that have reached out to us getting an offer. So the question is it that the 5 people are lucky than the 80 people? You might not know. So, Mr. David, it's something which needs patience. And for that matter, as a man of integrity, I cannot take any amount more than 5,000 cedis from any of you for it to sound alarming that the man have taken our money. I call it mind games. The man have used mind games to take our money. He told us 2 months and we are not getting the job. David, are you with me? Are you with me, Mr. David?
Yes, I get.
Yeah, yes, sir. So basically, we are doing direct application for people at a rate of 5,000 Ghana cedis for now. Why are we charging 5,000 cedis? Because you are going to pay for every certificate you issue in the area of caregiving. Okay. There are instances where one certificate might not be enough. I remember during the UK pathway, there were people that were of the background of IT. I remember we issued about the least certificate in relation to care was around 9. Caregiving, diploma in caregiving, first aid, adult nursing, all in the name of one person's, resume. So maybe if it is David have a past competency, history or test certificate to prove that David knows something about adult nursing or caring for the aged. First aid as well, and probably caregiving. And all these things increases your chance of getting an offer. And I am still thinking about the 5,000 because I've been in the gap for years. Over the past 3 years, even as an IELTS tutor. And I've seen how the economy is still giving my people in Ghana punches. And I have had some people come in my DM. You want to sit for our general training IELTS classes. We have taken 1,000 Ghana cedis, and they are still pleading for a discount. Or so even for the 5,000, I'm still speaking to my management and my team because the pressure is different. You have no idea. And some of you, the way you behave is another issue not to talk about. It's another issue not to talk about. So, Mr. David, that is it for now. But there is another quick pathway, which I will be talking about when we are closing. Okay? There is another quick pathway where those who are financial gurus, who want the shortcuts, we can do that for you. All right. Kofi, me meeting me, Mefro.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes, dear.
Good evening.
Evening, dear.
Please, you mentioned that you need to.
Can you voice up for us?
Yes, you made mention that you are supposed to get an IELTS band score of 4 and above. What of if the person has written the IELTS UKVI academic? Is there a need for writing again?
Okay, that's a good question. It's an area I will be talking about very soon, but let me just use this opportunity to address it. To those of you who are very observant on the page, because psychologically, some of you are not observant on the page. You just joined because you saw Canada flag. But we have to be very observant. It was stated on the page emphatically. Let's go to the page right now. Let's go to the page. Where is the page? So this is the page. People are still not able to join. No. Can you all see my WhatsApp? Can you all see my WhatsApp?
Yes.
So this is the page. The page of 200. We are less than 50 here. Hey, my people. And this is what I posted. Let me see. Okay, so let's start. One of the basic requirements for this new offer to Canada is for you to get the general training IELT. Take note. General training what? IELT. Okay. Then what else? So that's the main type of IELTS Macmillan said when they came out with the announcement. We are having a meeting. You are not able to join the meeting. Sorry. I cannot do anything about it now. I'm busy now. That's the main thing Macmillan said. General training IELTS. My brotherly advice for everybody here who is about to write the IELT, who really need this Canadian offer, is to go for general training IELT. Because you might not know how they can switch things and say that because of the traffic, we are considering those who have the exact requirements we mentioned. You may never know. However, as we posted on your platform, we said that no ethics or English proficiency is accepted. To all my colleague graduate nurses at Central University, KNUST, Legon, degree holders, you might know what I'm talking about. For every degree holder, you know what I'm talking about. Where your university will write a template that you are good at English and so and so. They do not need English proficiency from your university. When I say no SHS English, it means even if you had A in SHS English, please is out of the context. Then we came to the UKVI academic. The name UKVI simply means United Kingdom Visas and Immigration. Let me rewind and press play. The name UKVI simply means United Kingdom Visas and Immigration. What it means is that it's relating to every application to the United Kingdom. So this is a debate out there, and a lot of people are in a dilemma and they do not know what to do. However, for you to go for UKVI academic, it would be advisable you rather go for standard academic IELT. Are we together? Are we together? Standard academic IELTS. For those of you that will be registering officially to join our IELTS class, you know more about these IELTS I'm talking about. So it's advisable to go for standard academic IELTS. What I mean is that many of our old students here who are here and you already have the standard academic IELTS, is okay. But even that one, we might not know when or how they can switch their way of recruitment, because Macmillan said they need the general training IELTS. It's just the GT. But we are considering the standard academic IELTS because the standard academic IELTS is an IELTS type that you can write and use for any part of the world. Have I made myself clear?
Yes.
So my sister, are you getting my explanation? I have seen a lot of TikTokers who have a lot of followers misleading the people this way. I always tell my team and my people that anything you don't know much information about, don't be quick enough to comment. Don't be quick enough to comment. Any other question? Maybe you have a suggestion, you have the right to unmute yourself and bring it on board. And this information was even on the page that all members here who are here to write their main general training IELTS exams are to send their names and location to this line privately so we can add them to our general training IELTS class, which begins from Monday. Many of you have seen this, but you are failing to respond. Please, once we start the class from Monday, we are moving on just like that. It's going to be, apparently, we use 7 to 8 weeks for our IELT online class, but because of the pressure for which people need this for the applications, we are going to use just 6 to 7 weeks. Or even 6 weeks, because the general training IELTS is not all that difficult and not all that bulky as compared to the academic and the UKVI type. If you are here as a new member looking for a place for the IELT, this is a container sent to the continent with content. Do not be thinking too much and thinking of scam. Not taking a risk is also a risk, fellow Ghanaians. Because when I was with the Nigerians about 5 days ago, I was amazed. About 250 people, and they don't know your office. They don't know Kaneshi. They don't know we are in Kolebu area. We have our office in Accra. They are just eager for something. All right. Any other question? Any other question? Any other question?
Hello, sir.
Mary, how are you? Is it Mary at
Okay.
Insawem?
Yes, please.
Hey, but I said I'll be with you tomorrow at Insawem. Ask your question. Because tomorrow I'll be having an in-person meeting at Insawem. Because we have our IELTS branch there where people come for the face-to-face class of IELTS. Mary, let's talk.
Yes, please. I think
Oh, let's flow well because of time. Mary, feel free to talk. I can hardly hear you. Let's talk. Mary, are you saying you didn't hear me?
Yes, please. About the duration for the general.
Oh, for all our old students, you will know the language I'm about to say right now. The difference between the general training IELTS and the UKVI academic or the standard academic IELTS is only the writing task 1. Because I have a lot of old students here who have been taught and all these things. It's only the writing task 1. So instead of a report on diagrams, the old students in our IELTS class will know what I'm talking about. Instead of a report on diagrams, in the writing task 1 of the UKVI academic or standard, with a general training IELTS, your task 1 is going to be letter writing. Your task 1 is going to be letter writing. So I've been advising all the students who have graduated on standard UKVI to just register for the general training IELTS Task 1. However, you are going to find time to teach the whole course afresh. But for those who are ongoing students like Mary, once we get to Task 1, you are going to learn letter writing. So all those ongoing students in our IELT class who haven't completed all the 4 components, please just exercise patience. You guys are already with the family, with the consult, and we will just be updating you like that. Except those who are not in our official pages. Because some of you are now talking about prizes and Temeso and all those things. I'm like, hey, these people, do they need the offer? Because people have started applying and you are thinking about discount. By the way, for the old students, we are offering a 50% discount for all of you who want to learn the GT IELTS again. But for the new members who are here to learn the IELTS, the actual price is 1,000 cedis. Hello, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you all
Yes,
hear me?
please.
Okay. So Mary, fill at home, okay? You shall be directed. Okay.
All right, sir.
So for all the old members who want to sit for the GTI, please feel free to message us in our DM because we are allowing all of you to register at 50% discount. Any other question? But for the new members who are yet to join the consult, the actual price is 1,000 Ghana cedis. But we allow you to make a half deposit and settle the rest later because of probably financial instabilities out there. Stanley, how are you? It's been a long time.
Yeah, I'm fine, Mr. J. How are you?
By grace.
Yeah, so I want to find out that with the 5,000 you mentioned earlier on, which of the services are included? Does it mean that you're going to add the other care certificates to be that we are already nurses? It's part of the 5,000, and then you add the resume, the cover letter. I want to know the package that includes the 5,000.
So the whole package for the 5,000 is for CV building. We are just taking 50 pounds. Sorry, 20 pounds. That will be around 300 cedis or so.
Okay.
But for the care certificates, the resumes, the cover letters, and the service charge. Are you getting me? Apparently, we could have even decided to say our service charge is 5,000. So are you getting me? Because I've seen a lot of people are charging a lot because of this. Because of this. We could have said our service charge is 5,000. Then we show you or we leave you to go and search for your health certificates. Bring them for us to do the application for you. But sometimes we feel for the people, especially my ladies, who are not even acclimatized to the use of the computer. I was asking some of my girls today, they do not even have a CV. So sadly, that is it. But for some of you who can get the care certificates in whatever area, however means you can get it, we can give the offer to you at a 50% of the 5,000. I was just discussing that with my management that this is something we just have to do to help the people. And because we cannot assure you of when you are getting the job, we should make things flexible so that it will not be like you have been scammed. Because we don't want that to be in our dictionary.
Sir,
Yes, Afrifa, is that a Margaret?
yes, Ifa Margaret, please.
How are you?
Good evening, sir. Yes.
If I'm coming, somebody is asking, is it 5,000 cedis or dollars? Cedis. Stanley, do you know why? Many a times when you are doing things like this and you go and say an amount, appreciable amount, they feel and think that, when I speak to you, means I'm one. But we have another offer that is going at a high cost. at a high cost. I'll bring it out right now because as I'm speaking, our team are in Canada building, bonds with the various care homes. And the prices that are coming, I'm like, Charlie, my people don't have the money. And I can tell you that in the next 3-4 months, it can just shoot like the UK own. So it's a fake word. Everybody, your question.
Say, it's Margaret.
Yeah, Margaret.
I wanted to ask. So if you are a nurse, do you still need a care certificate?
Oh, everybody, we've talked about that. Didn't you join early?
No, I didn't. This is Margaret.
Yeah,
I couldn't join.
Margaret, I was saying that you can choose to let us apply with your nursing certificate, but the job nature is care job, not diploma in nursing. Nursing, in a way, is so broad. Are you getting me? Psychologically, we can say that caregiving can be a subset of nursing. But for the person who have specialized in caregiving with a certificate backup, probably the person will stand a high chance of getting an offer than you. Yes, Margaret. Margaret, do you have a CV?
There.
Do you have a
CV?
CV? Yes.
Yes, I have.
Powerful. I thought you are some of my friend ladies who don't have CVs. Your next question for time's sake.
CV. So yes, that was the question I wanted to ask. Meaning it will be best if we get the care certificate down.
Exactly. When you go on TikTok and YouTube, there are many people that are bringing a whole lot. In fact, I get amazed when people that even have the followers are misleading the people. Get amazed. Many of you are moved by the public. So I came out with a quote that if you follow the crowd, you sometimes miss the cloud. If you follow the you can miss the cloud. Stanley. All right, next question. Happy Shadrach, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, Chairman.
Okay. So no questions are coming, but let me say this to help you. There are many of you, this thing is a big blow to people. Because imagine this exam is very expensive. It's very expensive. Many of you were preparing towards the UK pathway, especially my old students here. And many of you, by virtue of family ties, friends ties, and relationship ties, probably want to be in UK. But at the same time, you are interested in the Canada offer. If you are in that category as a professional nurse, midwife, or mental nurse, we really want to join the Canada train, but money matter. Oh, my people, keep praying over this man. I want to make things so flexible for people. Just that the people don't like to be pampered. So, can you hear me now? Hello?
Yes, please.
So as I was saying, if you are in that category who want to be in UK, at the same time, you want to also maneuver your way to Canada because of the incentives. Imagine you getting a permanent residency the moment you get there. That's a good offer. And they are saying you can come with your family. That's a good offer. If you are in that category, I would advise that instead of the general training IELTS, rather go for standard academic. Because standard academic IELTS is a requirement. Please listen to this part vividly. Standard academic IELTS is a requirement for people who want to work in the UK as professional nurses, professional midwives, professional mental nurses, and all that categories you can think of. And it will also qualify you for the Canada offer. This is for my nurses here. If you're a non-health worker, you should just go directly for the general training IELTS. If you are a non-health worker, just go directly for the general cleaning items. All right. Any other question? Mr. Inusa, politician.
Sir, good evening.
Evening, Alice.
Please, about the family. Do you know anything about how the movement will be like, or you only know about going with the family?
About the family,
Yeah.
they haven't come out with enough information about, but what I think they can do it is that you can easily come for your family after you have gotten the PR.
Okay.
Psychologically, because the information was once you enter, you get access to the permanent residency, which is a document. So once they issue that document on your behalf, you are like a citizen living there. For that matter, you can come for your family.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. So there is a question by Godfred Baidu. Godfred is saying that, can someone already having UKVI apply to this Canada offer? I'm sorry. There are many schools of thought there. People, YouTubers saying UKVI can be used, but it might slow your process. Because UKVI is for UK applications.
Please, how much will be the care certificate if let's say I want to get only the care certificate? How much is that one?
Get only the care certificates.
Yes.
It will depend on the number of the care certificates we are issuing on your behalf. Are you getting me? It depends on the number of the care certificates we are issuing on your behalf. So the prices will be on your pages. But for those who don't want stress, I believe when you go for the whole package, it will help you. But maybe this package price is still a big blow to my Ghanaians. I know. If I know. Pray over your man. Maybe.
Which was
something about it.
I'll pray over you.
We are a team, so I'm still speaking to my people. Okay. Imagine I'll be teaching your colleagues the IELT at the same time sitting to issue certificates for people, building CVs. And not only in Ghana, we have an office in Lagos. We have an office in the UK now. For UK, it's my own wife who is there. To all the gossipers, for UK, it's my own wife who is there. And we are trying to establish all these things there. So the pressure is different. And some of these pressures, ladies cannot mount it. So many of our team workers are guys, and these my boys, they will not work when they are not being influenced. So please, but some of you can find your own way and get your certificates, but woe unto you if you later come and show it to me and I tell you this might not be the recognized one. Do not have grudge with me. That's why we are making things open to the public.
Okay, sir. Sir, please, I'll be waiting for the prices.
All right.
Thank you.
Margaret Hisense. Entity. All right. Any other questions? I'm not sure I can teach you how to prepare a CV today. I'm not sure, but I will be coming your way gradually. In fact, especially when I see the people on the page showing more interest, All right. Any other question? Hey, but the CV after I've teach you how to prepare, will you guys still reach out to us to do for you?
But sir, the Canada, I think they need the resume. So if you have the CV, can you apply with it?
The reality is that many Ghanaian CVs are not standard CV. Are you getting me? Many Ghanaian CVs are not standard CVs. And there is a difference between a resume and a CV. Who can tell me here?
With the CV, there is much information on it than the resume.
In what way? That means a resume can be a summary of your work experience, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
So apply with the CV to be accepted.
Some of you are having poor networks. You can drop your question. Okay. You can drop your question at the chat session.
I want to ask a question.
Okay.
My question is, they are saying you can come with your family. Does it mean your husband and your kids, or me that I'm single, like with my siblings or one or two of my siblings or something like that? I just want to have an idea about it.
Of course. How do you define a family? This is a question to the people as a whole. How do we define a family?
Family can be your siblings. It can equally be your partner and children as well.
But it's going to be like the UK own, where you go with a dependent and your children.
Mm.
It's going to be that way.
Mm.
Then eventually, because once you get a PR is just like, getting your green papers or your everything. So eventually, that's what I'm saying. All matters is you, the nurse, stepping in the gap, preparing yourself, passing through the process to get to that level, and it will open up for you to get all these things.
So easy.
So family, please, I must tell you, the traffic is too much. The way people are work. So my people, if it is magic money you have to do and get the magic money. If it is, just do that and write the exams as a requirement. But the secret I want to tell all of you is that many of you who haven't yet written your IELT, you can still let us start the application for you. Why? Because you go through the application process before you get to the stage of uploading the proficiency. So the people that I was telling you, the 5 people I was telling among the 80 people, there were some who haven't written the IELT. They were lucky to get the offers, and the Canadian Embassy have given them a deadline to submit their IELTS. In that case, they rush up to this man that they need to learn IELTS in less than 2 weeks, and this man charges them 3,000 cedis, and they are crying. Why then do you not want to start learning, especially for those who don't have any knowledge about the IELTS? So let's be observant and stay updated with the timelines. It's going to help us.
Sir,
So,
please
Hello, sir.
Yes, dear.
So please, these 5 people you are talking about, are they going with this offer that has just come up?
Exactly. They announced it on 3rd June. I think 3rd June will be last week, right? Oh. Yeah. 3rd June.
Wow, go for a while.
People are wild, people are wild. I was telling you 5 days ago, I had a meeting with Nigerians, about 250 people. And this Ghana page of 200. Imagine how people were just joining the page. Like, I'm like, hey, this page, plenty aliens are on this page. But how you go do it? People are what? Okay. So, in as much as you don't have the IELTS, you can still let us start the application for you.
But sir, my last question, looking at the time we still have to learn the rest of the parts of the IELTS, can we apply now or?
Alice, they need 15,000 people. You might not know when your luck will shine. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir. Sir, please, can you kindly help us with some of the employers' mails and some of the care companies? If you can share with us.
I am going to be in the gap with you. The fact that we are charging you doesn't mean, I know Ghanaians want free things. They want to use you for free. Let me just go directly that way.
No, sir, it's not about you for free.
Oh, no, let me be sincere, Because
No, no,
I,
no.
I have been observing the timelines, and I have seen a lot of speakers that are even against agents. But I can boldly tell you that many destinies were transformed, if not for agents. There are so many people we have taken to the UK, Canada,
Yes, that one is
left for
true.
them to do normal applications. Do you know how long people have been doing on normal applications and they are not getting? Is my boy Michael here? Mr. Michael, are you here? Do you know the CVs people have draft? So probably I am going to help you because I've seen a lot of teachers out there telling you to not to listen to anybody. They are fake. They want to. I'm like, when I see them, I'm like, these people are delaying destinies. I can tell you for sure. Yeah, they are just delaying your destiny because they are convincing you and you feel like that's okay.
But sir, at times, it's not that they just want to listen to the individuals. Is there something, the could when you don't have it,
but
you have
imagine me
no
here.
option.
Imagine me here talking about 5,000.
Yeah,
So the 5,000, my people will be like, Alice, 5,000. But anyway, I'm going to allow people who are really interested in this offer to make a half deposit of that. If I even want to just take a peanut for this, but we are a team. We are a team, and for me alone to be issuing certificates. For now, I've started doing some for Nigerians, and the pressure alone is different. People can just do an audio message to you that my certificate is keeping. I'm like, hey, a help to people. So it's a whole lot, family. But for now, those who want us to start, you can pay a half deposit of the 5,000, then we begin because there is traffic. There is traffic.
Okay.
Any other question? Any other question?
You go for the loans and come.
Oh, this is not something you go for loan. I have been advising people that are very close to me, my dear brothers and sisters, is that the only time you go for loan is when you see the green light. So I don't see why and how you should go for loan on 5,000 and maybe a half of 5,000 cedis. That one, Margaret, I'll beat you when I see you. Because you're always eating chicken man.
Sir, where did you see me eating chicken one? It's not true. I'm broke. Everything will be fine. So please, if we pay the 5,000, how many companies will you apply for us?
Oh, as a consult, we are doing our best
to get
as far
us
as we can to help you get the offer.
Oh,
if I were to be a money conscious person, somebody who is even greedy, we could have go on terms with you that, oh, give us 5,000 when you get the offer, bring us 100,000. And now if you will still comply, because you know that one they have gotten a visa. So family, as I'm closing, I'll be talking about the risk takers offers here, because for every genuine there is a fake. And it's how risky you are. So for now, I'm coming, Alice. I'm coming, Alice. Now, the offer we have for people who really want to live urgently at a cost is going for 160,000 Ghana cedis family package. And we allow you to make a half deposit. And
so please, same Canada or?
The same Canada. We are talking about Canada. Okay. Today everything is about Canada.
Oh, okay.
I decided not to tell people this. Stanley, I'm coming. I decided not to tell people this because when I go on social medias, I see TikTokers insulting agents. But many of the destinies here, without the agents, they will do this and do and finally fall even in the hands of wrong agents.
Yes,
that they will call them and will not even find them again.
So as for your agency, there is clean and it's genuine.
In fact,
So I recommend it for the people.
in fact,
So I've been with
but a
Mr. J
career
for
does
2 years, so
but a career
So
does papa, so that's it. Yes,
Mr. J is a new.
Stanley, your question.
How
What
can
about
a
if
whole
you're
pastor
going alone, not a family?
Yeah. If you are going alone, for that one, it's around 100,000 cedis.
100,000.
So for me,
1 billion.
yes. For me, I think all that matters is you getting the offer. Because when you get the offer and you are coming for your family, you might not even need agent match in. Maybe if you need us, it'll be how we can, gather your documents, the necessary ones, and apply for your relative or whoever to join you.
Okay. Well said.
There is a confidential video I want to share with you. You don't have to screenshot it. You don't have to record this. But I want to share with you for you to know what's going on behind the scene. But before I share that video with you, look at this. So basically, this is the score Canada need. Canada PR. Can you see that? IELTS Canada PR. So we are saying that your listening basic should be 4.5. Now look at them. Even they said 4.0 overall band score, but here are they saying 4.5. That means the individual scores, even if you get 4.0 in writing or speaking, you don't qualify for this offer. It's a condition they are giving that they need an overall band score of 4.0, but your list band score on the listening should be 4.5. Reading, you guys are lucky. I'm sure they knew how difficult the reading is. They have made it 3.5. Then writing 4.5, then speaking 4.5. Okay, so family, with Climax Consult, I believe in all my students here that you can get more than this. Some of you have already gotten more than this. You can get more than this. Yeah, you can get more than this.
Yeah.
And family, your CVs are not standard at all. Not even the standard one we are going to build for you. But some of you, your CVs are too raw. Too raw. When you take it, it's only vital signs you see through. Kolibu Hospital, vital signs. Ridge Hospital, vital signs. I'm like, hey.
Sir, please, can I send mine for you to check?
You see the pressure is about to start. Free pressure. Any other question? But I ask you to close. Come again?
My hand has been up for some time now.
All right, you can ask your question, sir.
Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't join earlier because of the rain that's still in progress here. I was asking that if we make the 5,000 payment, is that the full cost or it comes with extra? Aside that, how many months are we expecting to stay in the process?
All right, so let me summarize it for the family to know what exactly I'm trying to do. The 5,000 is just to be in the gap as a consult.
Okay.
Increase your chance of getting the job offer.
Oh,
as I'm speaking, I can have a change of mind even tomorrow and be in the gap with all of you and teach you how to do the offer for free. But there are certain things that maybe time cannot allow me to do for all of you. There are certain things that many of you, even us, no matter how good we will teach it here, still you will not get it.
Okay.
So in that case, we are just being in the gap for you. For that matter, we cannot tell you you can get a job offer in next month.
Okay.
It can delay. One of my sons is telling me, I don't want to say I'm a pastor here. People don't believe pastors these days. Especially when you even say you're a prophet. So that one, I don't talk about it. That one, they will vanish. So It depends on your luck. Like I said, out of the 80 people, 5 people have gotten offers. And out of the 5 people, 2 people don't have the IELTS. They are now chasing this banana expert to teach them IELTS in less than 2 weeks. The banana expert is telling them to pay 3,000. They are begging.
Okay.
Yes. So up here, if you don't have the IELT, plan on joining our IELTS class, okay?
Okay. I have some, but I think it's about 6 months to expiry.
Oh, you can have a stubborn faith. There is something I call stubborn faith. You can exercise that.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. Any other question? I want
So
to play.
does the other offer come with visa and then ticketing or?
For which one?
Depends.
The 5,000 or the high cost? Oh, the 5,000.
No, the 5,000.
Oh no, it's just for the application process. That one is just for you to get an offer letter. Okay, the offer letter is
okay. So that means that
I'm with you.
Yeah, I was about asking that you are going to be, for you being the middleman is why you're taking the 5,000.
Apparently,
so it will depend on.
I can easily say service charge.
Yes.
Are you getting me?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's service charge. So it will depend on the employer to decide. Either they will offer me a ticket and other things.
We are not the employees. Exactly.
I get you.
Any other question? Feel free to unmute yourself and ask a question. Do we have people here who are now about to study the general training IELTS? Show by hands. Show by the hand.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Patience.
Yeah, good evening, please. Speaking from Takrady.
All right, Patience.
Okay, for me, I have no idea about this, and I haven't also studied about any of this. So, me like this, it's like something new to me. So, how do I start, and how am I going to continue? That's what I just want.
Patience, are you a health worker?
Yes, please. I'm a midwife.
Of course, so Patience. If you heard me well, I talked about getting the care certificates to support it. Okay. Then you.
How to even begin the class with the class? That's what I'm saying.
Can you speak louder? I can hardly hear you.
Yes, I said how to begin with a class because I haven't joined any class and I'm not doing any classes, so I just want to know.
Okay, so for the IELTS class,